So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Middle. Alert. Monday. You go tight. You got tight.
On play action, Rosen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Rosen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken at his 4, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, echo. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
To throw it is locked. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Check, Mike. 2.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Locke to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Got it. Protein spill. Smooth.
On first down, Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Rosen to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41.
From the 41, Rosen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get them 1 closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Mike's by 4. Watch the run. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Really good pickup of 28 yards. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter, 70, Indy. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Lock looks to throw it again. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10.
Ready? 8-3. Hey, Foxtrot. 44. 2.
Throwing on first down is Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now. She's going.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action here with Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
80.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Well, he's going to go for it all. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rosen will throw. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Keep playing.
Complete to Cameron Meredith. 1st and goal.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Broncos first down.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more dress though. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Never say no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 years, 4 points of guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, master please, man. Stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be no kid, like girl, you can count on him.